Hi, welcome back to Momma J's Country Gardening. And we are in Momma J's Country Kitchen. So, I'm going to say I hope you're having a wonderful July. Today is July the 21st, 2025. And it's a very humid day, but there's no complaints for me. Honest to goodness, I'm drinking something to cool me down. And with all due respect, this is what I'm going to have. Now, I'm just having a quarter of this bottle down here, but I'm going to tell you what's in my glass, which is 3/4 of that bottle is in here, in my cup. I think I deserve this. We're celebrating 2 birthdays in this month of July, and that is my grandson, Scott. He became 19, praise the Lord. And my daughter, Ariel, and she became 33. So, and then on the same date of Ariel's birthday, July the 10th, my older grandson, his name is Darian, and Darian and his lady brought in this world with God's help a beautiful little baby boy. So that makes me a great nana. So I'm Nana to Scott, and I'm Nana to Darian, and now I'm a great Nana to Captain. I call him Captain. Captain Peanut. Okay? So you'll hear me talk about Captain a lot because I'm sure Captain's going to give me a lot to talk about. And truly, this Nana is so looking forward to whatever Captain wants to bring. Okay? So, Captain, really name is, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Azai or Azai. Azai. I think I'm saying it correctly. I don't know. But he's born to 2 beautiful families, and he helps to seal one family. So his mom's name is Tian. May God bless her. Tiane, sorry. And his dad's name is Darian. And his nana's name, Momma J, as you know her to be. Some parts of the world know her as Miss Jerry. That's me. And he is going to make a whole lot of people happy. So, we welcomed him, and he's doing really, really well. I haven't laid my eyes on him in person, but I thought I'd give the rest of the family some chance for that. And I don't believe that babies should have a whole lot of people in their faces except those primary people and anyone else. I know they're excited, but I told my grandson they need to be wearing masks. And he and the mom, little Captain, as well as his mom, need to be protected from in my world, I've always been taught, and I practice that, from elements of the universe and so forth. So, yeah, it's hot. I'm in the kitchen. There's no ceiling fan in the kitchen, but give me a minute. I'm going to turn on the air conditioner, but I do have a fry pan going in here. That's going to be for what I'm making. I have it on low. I'm cooking kale greens that are fresh from my garden, but actually came out of the freezer, that I froze from my garden. And I'm going to turn the air conditioner on. So excuse me if you hear some sounds. It may very well come from the air conditioner. Now my grandson Scott is playing one of his game systems down in the basement, and the kitchen is right above the basement. So you may be getting some of his, game noises. Okay? I need another swallow. That's nice and cold. Momma J doesn't have one of those often, but every now and again, I think I want one. So what are we doing, Momma J, in the kitchen? I haven't been in the kitchen in a while. Well, I'm in the kitchen every single day, but I haven't been in the kitchen in a while. I hope you hear me okay, because I hope my mic is on. Yep, the green light's on. It's double charged. I charged the base part that's on the inside of the uh, on the side of the tablet, and I charged this part because I didn't know they both charged. So I should be super powered up. So excuse me if every now and again I'm patting my face. But so I want to tell you this. So my family and I took them on a road trip. We had a wonderful time. Um, and we traveled to Ocean City, Maryland. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. It was a surprise to my birthday folks, as well as to Camera Lady. She didn't know. I didn't tell nobody. How about I didn't know? God told me where we were going. Yeah, I'm so glad he did. We did a really, really, really smooth sailing road trip. There's been many storms, and we actually en route uh, to our road trip, on our road trip, coming from home. There was a rainstorm at early part of the day here at home, but by the time we hit the road, 6 o'clock on that evening of July the 7th, early evening, the storm was passed this way anyway. I don't know where it went, but it wasn't in that area where we were traveling, going south. So we uh, drove to Ocean City, Maryland. I'd never been there before. It was so beautiful. And they had shared that they had had some really big storms that made some scares for them. The storms, like anybody else, are coming in hard and fast, and then they go out, sometimes lasting 45 minutes, sometimes lasting a few hours. And that's what I think average places have been seeing. So anyhow, we had a wonderful time, 2 nights there and 3 days, and then we headed on further south, traveling by way of Eastern Shore. I started to go into Virginia Beach, and I'm glad I followed God and did not. So where I went is to visit my family, um, some of my family in New Bern, North Carolina. Special shout out to them, to my cousin Pete. I love you to pieces. Thank you for dedicating some time to us. I know you're a busy gentleman. And to my cousin Angela, whom I call my Aunt Angela, she's a strong supporter of my channel. Every YouTube that I release, she's right on it, watching it and getting her chuckles off from looking at the content. And so I hope you're watching this content too, because you should be able to get chuckles too. So I visited with her and my younger daughter, Ariel. It was her birthday, actually, when we actually got there. Scott's birthday was the 8th, hers was the 10th. And so we really had a wonderful time at the shore. And then we went to New Bern, North Carolina. And where we stayed is at a hotel on the marina, which was really special too. So, and New Bern's a really small town, but it actually is on the eastern shore and on the banks of, North Carolina. So, a lot of water. And in that lot of water, they got a lot of trout fish, but you can't eat trout as good as you can get it there. And crabs. Oh my God. So, I really wanted to have North Carolina crabs. I had not had them in some long time. And so that birthday part of that treat was for me. Scott likes um, snow crab legs. Ariel used to like crabs a lot, and then it passed off of her, and so she doesn't really mess around with them. Latoya is allergic caramelated. She's allergic. So I had them for myself. So my aunt said to me, hey, I made some fried crabs. What? She said, well, how do you like them? I said, I like them any kind of way, but what I like to do is have whatever that you make. So she made some fried crabs. And I really haven't had fried crabs. I want to say since, may she rest in peace, my cousin, who is more like an aunt, Dolores, and she's passed away now, and I want to put her at 16, 17, 18. I want to put her about 18 years, okay? I want to put her in about 18, maybe 19 years. And every year, and I landed in North Carolina, she would have stewed crabs with dumplings. She'd have fried crabs for me. And boy, I'll sit there and I'm in heaven. And she'd fry me fish and cook collard greens. Yep. Mm-hmm. And I was so happy about that. Okay? But while there, I got to show you. Ariel, she likes thrifting. I like going and looking at different sauces, as it is a part of what my mom and I used to do for many years, is travel and try to find different sauces. So while I was there, I found, I'm going to put my glasses on. I haven't opened this or tried it. In New Bern, their mascot is a bear. Okay, their mascot is a bear, and so in New Bern, they had this. Look at that. It's called Bear Piss. That's what I said. And it's aged and charred moonshine hot sauce, non-alcoholic, zero proof. Okay, so it says a gentleman's choice. The sophisticated hot sauce. Moonshine hot sauce is best when applied to beans, greens, french fries, meat, and other vegetables. It's a must-have. Okay? It has 2% sodium, 2% sodium, which is 45 milligrams. Total carbs is 0%, protein 0, vitamin A 0, total fat 0, and it says serving size 1 teaspoon. And you can get 76 servings out of this container. It's made with bourbon, it says. Well, I will find out. But I think it makes a whole nice conversation piece. I think it does. Bear Piss, Smoky Mountains. My daughter said, you're not really buying that, are you? Oh, yes, I am. And I did. It was $7.95. Okay. So, if you know something about that, leave a comment down. Leave a message down in the comments section. The other thing, I've heard people talk about cowboy candy. And I'm going to do a video about cowboy candy, but this is called Cajun candy. Franklin's Cajun candy. Okay. Antique, vintage home, New Bern, North Carolina, all natural Cajun candy. Now it says jalapeno peppers, sugar, vinegar, onions, corn, starch, garlic, salt, and spices. Yeah. Looks like a relish. Uh-huh. Now this must be, doesn't say anything. Okay, sugar. So it's really sweet. I don't know. I haven't opened this yet. But I am going to make some cowboy candy. I don't know when. So I'm going to make it from my own peppers, from my own garden. And I can promise you it's going to be hotter than what jalapeno can give me. Yep. So those are the two takeaways that I have. I thought I would share them with you. I'm going to put those over here because that's not what this video is all about. So while I was in North Carolina, my cousin, who's my aunt, out of respect, her name is Angela, and Angela made me some fried crabs. Now, she has her recipe and I have mine. But one of the things she said to me that maybe why mine don't come out like hers is because I have to use self-rising flour. Oh, that's what's going on? Okay, well, I got some self-rising flour from my Asian market. Okay, and I'm going to open this, and then the rest is going to be in my bucket where I have all my flours, all the flour. So I'm going to pour. I'm going to eyeball this. You know, I don't know. It's 2 cups, 1 cup, 3 cups, 4 cups. Look, it's probably 2 cups that I'll have in here. Okay, just enough to flour my, crabs. Okay, I'm going to make fried crabs my way. You can make them your way. If you've ever had it, you gotta have it. Okay? If you like crabs, try having fried crabs. Okay? Because I'm gonna have it with my kale collard greens tonight. Now my family's not gonna have this. They're gonna have fried fish. I have some schwa for them that I'm gonna wash and I'm gonna fry for them. I got a large fry pan over here sitting. So that's what I got here. Flour. I've already placed vegetable oil in my fry pan, and it's heating up because it needs to be really hot when I put the crabs in here. This really needs to be like sizzling hot so it can get it going on. All right? I'm also going to make a batter. Okay? Here's my bowl. And I need an egg for that. And I got an egg right here. And I'm keeping my egg shell because I use it in my garden. So I'm just going to beat this up a little bit. Just to bust the yolk in here, you know. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. Come on a little closer. Okay. I'm going to beat this egg with my whisk. I'm not going to make a lot of this. I just use 1 egg at a time. And I learned that from my cousin, Laura. She said, Treese, just beat 1 egg at a time. Because what you don't know is if you really need all that egg, if you put 2 and 3 in there. Okay? So, that's what she left me with. Now, something I don't know that they do, I'm going to use some minced garlic. I love kicked up. Okay? But I have some minced garlic here, and I'm just going to put a teaspoon in there, like that. And that flavor should get all in my beat up egg. This is already smelling like I want to eat it. Okay? And I'm going to add my garlic butter right in here. But I'm also going to add garlic butter in this flour. So just a couple of dashes like that. I love garlic butter. But I'm going to take the top off to put it in my flour. And I want to make sure it gets it. So I probably put like a 1/4 cup of this in there because, well, I got to buy some more. Okay? I have some ground black pepper. Okay? I'm going to put ground black pepper, like I just said, the garlic butter, in my flour. And I'm going to put just a little, just enough, in my batter. You don't have to do that. Just me. Okay? All right. And I have some salt. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Just a little. Just makes all the flavors marry. There you go. And I'm going to put it in here. Okay? Now, we a corner of this Almond Breeze vanilla milk. It's just, my younger daughter Ariel loves this flavor. I don't have any regular milk, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in there. That's enough, I think. Okay. And now back to whisking it all together. Let me see if you can see. Oh, I don't think you can see it, but you can imagine. So I'm just putting it all together. Like that. Now, I'm going to let this settle. I think I might put maybe a pinch of sugar in there. Just a little bit. I don't want it too sugary, okay? But I do want to just get a pinch like this. So, that's all. That's all. That's all. And that's me frying crabs my way. All right? Just know you do things your way, and I do things my way. And leave that there right there. Okay. I'm going to whisk this up a little more again. Okay, now that's enough of that. Now I'm going to mix the flour and my spices up together. And I can see the color in there. So I'm not going to get rid of this yet because I may have to beat up another egg. Okay. Oh boy, let me quench my thirst. Okay. Now I got butter out here. So what you gonna do with that, Momma J? I'm gonna put in with my cooking oil because my vegetable oil is right here. It's very hot. I just turned it up to number 4 now because I'm going to go over to the sink and wash the crabs. Yeah, I just put like a tablespoon, maybe that is, of butter in with that vegetable oil. That's enough of that. Okay, so come on over to the sink because I have some crabs. And there's my frying pan right there. You see it? Right there. And I'm going to use this tray that's up here with the paper towel. I'm going to put the cooked crabs on top of here. Just drain it a little bit. Okay, now, here I am at the sink. You probably can't see this. Let me see. Let me see. See, crabs are in there. I bought these from my local Asian market, Assisi it's called. I like it there. I really didn't go there for this. I got this salt in this water right here. And I'm washing the crab. Okay? So this guts in the middle here, I'm going to clean this all out. Right here. And clean it all out. Don't eat that. Okay? That's slimy stuff right there. I'm going to rinse it off. Like that there. Get some more out. Okay? So I didn't do myself justice. I didn't put a bowl down here or something. So I'm going to use this bowl right here. So clean out another one. See? Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This, I have 15. I purchased 3 packages of these at the market to Sisters today. And it was like $7 each packet. And they had about 4 or 5, maybe something like that, in each package. And just sometimes you gotta get some. I used to call this dead man on the outside. At least that's what my mother and them used to call. I hear that hand over there. Okay, so I'm not gonna let you sit here and watch me clean 15 of them, but I will do it. But I do want to show you how you make this. And I want you to tell me if you've ever made it, how you make yours. Now, I know for a fact my aunt don't put all this in hers, and I don't ask nobody for their recipe. But if she wanted to give it, she was free to do that. So I said, why mine don't turn out like yours? She said, the secret is you're not using self-rising flour. Oh my God. I would say to her, she is exactly right. She hit the nail on the head. I think I've done 5 of these already, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that'll make this be 5. Okay. So there. All right. So there's more in here, and I will take care of them. Now, they're pretty light to eat, so easily I can finish 6 of these. I might as well make another one. Make an even number, because I know I can eat 6. So I can eat 6. And then what I'll do, I'll have these all cleaned up and everything, all like that. And I'm going to clean these, and I'm going to freeze them in bags of 6, or however many small, however it turns out. Oh, this one was filled stuff. And let's go back in here and just take them out again, a package, and I get the mood on to want to eat them. Nice day like today, summertime, it's refreshing. It's 91 degrees today. It's humid. Okay, so I still have more in here, but that's 6 in here. So I'm going to take you back, because I can hear, okay, there you are. I can hear the fry pan saying it's ready for me. I'm so glad. Good. I'm going to get my tongs, because that's the easiest way to turn everything. Okay? Now, one other thing I added into my vegetable oil was some Japanese sesame oil. Yeah, I just put maybe a capful in with my cooking oil. Yeah. I just took it up a notch, that's all. And get my glasses, because I don't want none of this on my glasses. Now, you probably said, well, Momma J, why you got that Old Bay there? Well, this hot sauce is not hot, but it's very delicious. It's not hot to me. So you know about the Old Bay dry seasoning that you put on crabs. I actually wasn't thinking about crabs when I bought this, but I was thinking about fish. So I bought this from my giant market, and I'm like, hey, I never saw that before. Let me try that. And it's really good. So it says you can put this on chicken, fish, crabs. Yeah, you can put it on anything. Okay. Old Bay hot sauce. I'm going to, because I'm the only one eating this, I'm going to put in my batter here, because it's liquid, and here, a little bit of this. A few drops. I'm not afraid of hot sauce. I'm the only one eating this. Or maybe I'll put 5 or 6 drops in it. But I can also add this to my food. when I bring it to plate. All right, let me just test this oil for a minute. Let's see what's going on, because this makes a lot of noise. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, babe, it's ready. So, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to do it. So, here's the crab. Here's the crab. I'm going to put it in my batter, my liquid batter. I know you can't see this part, but maybe you can see. I don't know how to make you see it. I'm putting it in here. Okay? It's going to really liquidy up. Okay, then I'm going to put it into my flour. Like that. Oh, Lord, let this turn out. Okay. I'm just going to really flour it up. I really don't like the feel of when you do your wet stuff. But anyway, I'm going to tip that off, and now I'm putting it in. Okay, it's sizzling. Okay. That's what I want to hear. So I'm going to do some more. Oh, Lord, please let this turn out. And I'm going to put it in here. Some people double dip. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like double dipping in nothing. So, it makes, there we go. See? And I'm going to put this in here. And it's pretty hot. I think I can get 3 in here. I don't have a really big pan that I'm putting this in. I didn't want to do it like that. I'll make this so that I'm fine this, that I'm going to have 2. Okay, so here's number 3. Yep. Here's number 3. And I'm putting in the flour. And I like mine really crunchy. I'm going to sip that off like that. Let me get that in there. Okay. So I have 3 more. And I'm just going to take these and just put them in my batter. And I'll mix them all up a little later when I'm ready. Now I'll wash my hands. Hope you got a lot of paper towel or dish towel so you can wash your hands right here. Let's see if you can see. I think I'll bring it in. See? That's right. Okay? Now I'm going to keep my flour because I can use my flour for my fish. Because the next thing I'm going to be cooking, it's going to be fish just for dinner. And everybody else is going to have fish. Yeah. They're going to have fish. And this video is not about fish today. It's about fried crabs. And they've already been cleaned. It was in the frozen pack in the market. And the back of the crab had already been removed. Now, if you're going to remove the back of the crab yourself, and it's a live crab, but that's how you do it, what you do is be real careful. You pull that back off. A lot of times what we did was we waited, like you buy a bushel of crabs, and some of them never make it. Those are the ones you fry. And those are the ones you stew with dumplings. Yeah, or at least down south we did. And the live ones we steamed and flavored them all up. Okay? I had a mood for this today, especially since I had it when I was down south. And I jumped up today, and Carolee and I went to the market, and we got, it's not a lot of items. We bought fish. Um, I got these crabs, and I did need flour anyway, so I decided to get the self-rising flour. Can't go wrong when I'm cooking anything. But typically I just get flour. But so I got the self-rising flour, and we're going to. And I asked my cousin, well, why mine don't look like yours? She said, well, are you using self-rising flour? Yeah, I go, maybe I'm not. Oh, it's just flour. You turn this up a little bit. Yeah, fine, good. I'm gonna stir my kale because I had turned it down, and I'm gonna have kale and crabs. Now, while that's doing that, I can go over here and clean more crabs. I'm just gonna pause you and come back. Okay, we're back. So this is my fried crabs. These are mine, right here. They're pretty. Okay, I got a batter. Let me try this. Okay. Let me grab one of these legs. This is good. Good. Well, I did a really good job. Here's the last three. Right there. Okay? I taste that hot sauce too. It's very good. It's flavorful. It's not hot or anything like that. It's just flavorful. Well, I'm gonna sit down at the table. I'm gonna eat these. I don't think I'm gonna be having it with the greens. I might be eating fish too. With greens. With my kale. That's the kale pot right there. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Okay. It's kind of dark under there. Oh, you had none in there. Here we are. Okay, they're done. So, well, thank you for hanging out on Momma J's Country Gardening. I'm in the kitchen. I'm gonna have this fried crab. That's what I'm gonna have. Sit down at the dining table. More crunchy. And full flavor. And very light. Fun. So, see you next time. And here's the fish that we're gonna have. I'm gonna fry it in the same oil, same flour. All right. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button.